and this is like the next day of me trying to make this video diary, I guess. I actually did record a video earlier today, like during my lunch break, but the noise is so bad. Like I tried such a hard time with that over the years. I've always been so embarrassed by everything, like especially like this recording. I tried to reduce the noise in Audacity, but it didn't work. It just didn't work. So here I am, like on my porch, just talking to myself, which is how I was during that video anyways. I was talking to myself on a bench in public. So, you know, as they say, I don't know what they say. I sucked at sayings my whole life. It's something that I try to tell people. Like it's like really, it's actually pretty hard growing up as the born in American in like a whole immigrant family, because then people, they grow up with these sayings, euphemisms, it's a fancy word for it, that are like common sense, but to me it's just like, it's not, because I learned a different language at home. Like that's not common sense. Like it's I don't know what's the chicken or the egg. Like I had to Google search that shit. Like I didn't know. I didn't know what it meant. Like I still don't know what a lot of these things mean. But either way, here I am on my porch. Honestly, this is a really special place for me because I really love the fact that they added all these lights to my porch when I moved in, even though like I did not ask for it. Like me and my boyfriend both kept it, but it's because the porch didn't come with a light. The light is broken. The light is broken. So that's why we were given all these very cute fairy lights. In my video before, I was talking about loving myself. I want to start trying to wake up every day and loving myself, because I feel like my mind is betraying me in how I view myself. Like there's two ways I view myself. One way is where I'm really cool and awesome and I could do all these awesome things and that I'm like super talented and amazing, like yay. And the other way is like I'm lying to myself. None of those are true. That's crazy. What's wrong with you? Like it's like literally like it like fights each other every single day. Like I wish I was joking. It sounds ridiculous, but I remember like my counselor was trying to tell me in the past, she's like, Lynette, when you realize how cool and awesome you are, I don't even know like what she said after that. Like that's how bad my mind is right now. Like I don't even know what's the next part, like what comes after that. Like there's like periods of time where I feel like really awesome about myself, and then we go back to a slump. Like it's like a terrible, like whoo, like it's bad. Like even when I'm looking at this camera right now, I'm like, I feel really confident in myself. Like I like this pink hair, like this is very cute, and I like the little hoodie, like this is adorable, and I really like the little lights, like this is such a cute setting. But then like I'm probably gonna like look back and think on this, and tomorrow I'll find another reason like not to like myself again. And it keeps happening every single day. It happens every single day. Like how do you stop that? How do you love yourself? And I think that's like by doing like affirmations. This is like my everything book. I got this from Five Below. But yeah, like I've written a lot of things in this book, and I've written like just random thoughts because like I'm really bad at journaling, and that's actually the reason why I'm doing this. I'm like whispering right now because I hear someone getting in their car. Give me a second. Okay, I heard someone getting in their car and leaving, and like I was kind of like, I'm not that far off the ground, guys. But yeah, I think it's like by affirmations, right? Like the act of writing things down, which you repeat to yourself in order to help you like believe in yourself a little bit more, because words have that weight to them. And I do believe in that, in a little like spiritual in that way. Like I do actually believe that words have weight to them. So like something, like, I don't know if people are gonna be following this, but something I'm gonna do, and you should do, is write like 3 things about yourself that you want to start believing about yourself. So I think like the first thing, I'm like literally thinking of this right now, like, cause like this is like you know how you always speak and you probably have like a mask on. I'm trying to take the mask off. I'm trying to like give my most authentic self to the camera, which is like very dangerous thing to do because yourself is very precious. But this is my diary. Like, this is like, I'm saying this to the world because 1, I do want people to notice me, and 2, I want people to notice me because I want more people around me that are like me, like they're like still figuring things out. They're like, they've always been a dreamer, they've always been a very big creative thinker, they've always been struggling to have confidence in themselves because of that, because it's bogged down by the world that you can't succeed as an artist, you can't succeed as an artist, you can't succeed as an artist, you're gonna be starving and stuff. So I really need the kind of community that supports me like that. And I want people to know, like, yes, I'm out here and I work like a normal job, and I think it's I hate it. Like, I really don't like it. Like, it's like, oh, it infuriates me every day. And I really, really want my own life, but I also like, I really, because my life is being monitored right now, not by anyone, it's by me and fear. Like, that is how my life is being monitored right now. It's just fear made all of this happen. It made me have my job right now and everything. Because my job isn't terrible. Like, I also need to learn how to be satisfied with what I have. I need to learn how to do that before I get to the next step. Because if I don't do that before I get to the next step, I will not be satisfied with the next step. That is crucial. It is like losing weight. Like, this is an example. I don't know if this is true. Don't quote me on this. This is what I've heard. But what I've heard when you lose weight is that first you have to change your mindset and have like a neutrality and a love for yourself of how you are now versus how your ideal goal is, and so on and so forth. But affirmations. So the first affirmation I want to write is that I will be amazing at anything I put my mind to. You see, like, I half believe that, but I'm gonna write it down. Like, anything that I like put the effort and put my mind to. I think, like, I don't know, that sounds weird, but like to me it makes sense, and this is for me, so whatever. Second one would be I look beautiful every single day. Because I'm me, because I'm alive. That's why I look beautiful, because I'm like breathing. That's why. It's awesome. And the third one is I love myself and my flaws because they make me who I am. Like, I get nervous very easily. I have really bad anxiety. I feel like a lot of people do, but like, it like really, really, really makes my job hard because I'm scared of talking to people, because I'm scared of like messing up the next step, and I'm already scared. I'm scared of going into work every day because I'm scared of messing up again. Like, it's like terrible, terrible anxiety. And it consumes that 9 to 5 I have. It consumes the thoughts I have about it. It consumes like every single part of it. Like, I remember one day I wrote everything down that I did, and I wrote especially like the times where I was feeling like bad, like my stomach hurt or had a headache, or I was just like just not feeling good, like just, you know, just pains, you know, from like the anxiety. And it was like, once you like jot it down, I was like, it was constant. It was like, it was like always something new. Even though I was like drinking water, I was doing fine. I was just sitting there. Like, it's like I work an office job, but like still it was like consuming my every action because of this reactionary fear. Like, it sucks. It sucks even more because like I'm aware of it, and I get like mad at myself. Like, I'm always just like, every time I'm aware of it, I'm like ticked off because I'm like I know this is irrational, so why can't I do this rational action? Like, it's so, like, the mental block of getting over that in your head is so hard. It's really, even though, like, you know, because I know a lot. Like, I love psychology. I've loved psychology for a very long time in my life. Like, I love looking into like illnesses, and especially I love looking into like self-care and everything, and motivation and how to do better. I've done everything, by the way. Like, I try to eat consistently every day, pretty healthy meals. Like, I do try to get my fruits and veggies in. When I don't, I really do feel it because I be having IBS. I try to exercise pretty regularly. I don't do it every week because sometimes I'm a little bad at it, but I do like yoga every week, or try to, and during that time in the gym I'm like relaxing and everything. Like, I try to go, and I've done this for a very long time, like on and off. Like, I've done this, and meditation I've done on and off, very long time. And I can't seem to stay consistent because I feel like I'm still so bad. I'm still so bad. Like, it's now that I'm finally getting like proper treatment, like medication, for anxiety. Like, I've never had that before. Like, I had medication for depression for a very long time, but it was like low dosage, wasn't actually treating it. It was just a sedative, which sucked, but whatever. Now I'm actually taking like proper ones, and I do feel like a little bit more robotic, but like it's like making things like way more tolerable, but not quite to the point where I still have to like get over those fears. Like, it's, it's doing something though, which I appreciate, but not everything, which is fine, because if it was doing everything, I'd just be like a little robot, which is not my goal. My goal is to just be myself. But sadly, myself without any kind of like help is like kind of like draining, really, really, really draining. As some context, like when I was growing up, big crier. Like, I used to cry all the time. That's what I did. And I really do think like I've been suffering from like anxiety, like being really sensitive to like actions and fears and things around me, and being really anxious and thinking a lot, like too much about the things that worry me but from a very young age. And I think that's what made me also so brilliant, because I care so much, like I do. And I care so much about like the actions that I do, the work I put into, the people I meet, and so much throughout the years. I was so kind, because like I felt like I just had to be like, this is just how being a human is like. You have to be kind and forgiving and loving. And now I'm like learning, like I still want to be that person, but I have to protect myself because people take advantage of that. And I'm learning that like all the time. Like, it's hard for me because I was so gullible for such a long time in my life. I was super gullible for a very long time in my life, and I still kind of am, and I still do let people take advantage of me, but I really, really care about those people. Like, it sucks because I love them. Sucks though. It sucks because like it's like other people wouldn't do this. Other people would be like, no, just say no. But yeah, I also am stubborn, and I also say no. So I'm not perfect angel at all. But either way, I'm just learning to keep a balance. And sadly, in this imbalance, along the way, I started really, really disliking myself, and I still do. So I'm trying to love myself, because that is the first step to feeling better and trying to achieve your dream. Is like, one, starting it like this, making these videos is me starting that I'm actually like, because I've made so many videos. I'll talk about this another day, but I've made so many videos like in YouTube over the years. Like I'm like really like I've made short films. Like I know how to edit. I'm tired of it because I never thought people cared. But these are my affirmations. I will be amazing at anything I put my mind to. I look beautiful every single day, and I love myself and my flaws. And I hope if you guys are following this too, get yourself a journal. Like writing things down is very good, like because like we don't write things down enough, and especially, but if you have trouble writing things down, you know, obviously use whatever you're most comfortable with, voice memo, so on and so forth, and just make your affirmations to start loving yourself. Because if you don't, you can't, it's really hard to be happy. I think so. And that's what I'm trying to be. That's what I do every day. All right. Love you. Thank you so much.